Hello, greetings. This is Gillesmansillon. I'm an artist and spiritualist. I wrote a book about transdimensional travel, and I'm here to speak about spiritual ideas. Today, I wanted to discuss the idea of the theory of the whole. The theory of the whole is that all is one. Einstein was working on that theory, trying to prove that all is one. For you are the one. So it's not as easy to understand that. But the theory of the whole, that all is life and life is all. Is the human equation as well, because we are that one, and so it's about realizing, integrating that part of ourselves that is connected to the whole of life, and draw on from that wisdom for when we seek a spiritual ascension or progress, and we have this faith and belief in the supreme creator. God is a shortcut. There is no other ways to ascend, to accelerate our progress, but to commune, to turn your soul to your source, your creator, and then to imagine that you're fusing your consciousness with his will greatly accelerate, because it's awakening this divine part within yourself. And focus your thought on top of your head, so you can open the crown chakra. For the past and the future, eternal illusion. For all is ever happening now, and now is really where the power is. For the power of the past and present and future, the present is just where the past and the future meet. But the present is the only thing. We can never go work in the past or in the future. If we do, it becomes the present. For the past is the king of Michael, which has principle, rational, ambitious, respected, that leave space for wisdom and objectivity. Be sincere. The situation must be handled with honesty and necessitate a good communication. So all of that has been done. It's already integrated in the past. Now we are in the present. Is the Lady of Raphael, gentle, understanding, generous, intellectual. Do what your heart dictates to you. Love of home and family. Worthy information given by the intellect. So you can trust that what you receive in your mind as a higher function, for this is really an emotional card, but is worthwhile of investigating and working with. And what is coming in the near future is the 5 of Ariel. You are not obligated to undertake all challenges alone. Help is right at hand. Negative thoughts do not make things go in the right direction. So it's basically telling us not to worry. We were worrying too much. Once we stop worrying, we let go of all that. We will find the 3 of Raphael, which says you have so many reasons to celebrate. Community of friends, good news in relationship to a relationship or to children. For here, there's like 3 grays that have they look like mermaids and this big boat. So it will be a time of celebration. There is really nothing to worry about. For we wanna move towards from a linear timeline where we feel like time is a straightforward line, into understanding that time is a circle, and when the cycle is completed, when we find our source, we will return to our origin, we complete the cycle, and then we move into, for the whole universe is moving on an ascending spiral. We don't really realize that, but we're going to move from linear thinking, from linear perspective, to quantum thinking, where paradox can exist all at once. Then we'll have more power of choice once we accept that. For we want to move into the ascending timeline, and we as fast as possible, as graciously as possible, for there is nothing to do but to sit and to allow this energy to carry us. But understanding some of people will not be able to move into this ascending timeline. They will be rejected by the law of evolution. They will move into a lower cycle where they'll be comfortable to continue their experience. And so sometimes I think about one thing and then I talk about it, and then I see it happening in the world. It's quite magical. It's not like a finality of things yet, but I've been talking about the fact that this nuclearization of the planet is very expensive and very dangerous, and we should be reallocating resources to other places. And I see that the President Putin has called this week a meeting of the United Nations, the Security Council of the United Nations, about decreasing all those armaments. We don't need that. We can live very well without having to. For once we understand the law of one, we can never want to hurt anyone, because we realize anyone else is a part of you. It is you that you are hurting. So it's more about doing good to others without letting everybody handle their own program and reality, yet assisting the world, because you know that whatever you give, you receive. Whatever you do, since all is one and one is all. For this is really what will take, it might take 1,000 years for scientists to come up to this realization, but we are here and now, we are already realizing it, and we're connected to something that is far grandiose, far more greater than what we can ever imagine. And so I'm going to finish with a song for one more card. This is a portrait of my friend Tali. She's the muse of comic poetry. The muses are good friends. They work with me. And here is a painting, the first of a series of painting about the 150 major planets of the solar system. This one's quite unique by his color spectrums, and it's very powerful. I really love that painting. All those paintings. I'm looking forward to do large formats. Well, I'm going to sing a song. It's an old song. Some songs came to my mind, but I couldn't retrieve the words, so I sing one that I know. It's an old song. It's about how the truth of God is marching on no matter what. It goes like this. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vantage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has lost the faithful lighting of his terrible sweet sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. In the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea, with a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make man holy, let us live to make man free, as truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. It's a very old song, but there is a 57 chapters, or maybe not 57. It's a very, very long song where we sing the beginning. People, the words were familiar, but it's a whole story. Maybe we'll investigate further down the road. For there's so much that is changing every day. We need miracles. We need to ask for miracles every day, because we're in such a changing period. But we have very much the power of influencing the whole program of life in the right direction. And so focus on yourself. For the message of the day is the lessons and the good deeds. To continue to cultivate the good deeds, to learn from the lessons, and to continue to move forward. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Much is going to be changing on this channel, as well as in my life. As my life changed, this channel will change. So it's all for good, and I'm looking forward to the new cycle that is before me. I hope you prepare yourself as well for this magnificent new cycle as we terminate this old one. Thank you very much. Namaste.